Shalom, Kol Haloyim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Really quickly, I just wanted to make a video concerning this article. It's from a new website that I found called embedded.com. And the title says brain-computer implants equal telepathy and telekinesis, which are basically powers, or superpowers that you see different so-called, superheroes have in different comics, movies, and TV shows. But apparently Esau is doing his best. He's trying to tap into, hit do not disturb. Esau is trying to tap into these supernatural powers, but on the left-hand side. And the Lord is going to allow him to do so on a very minute level, as we're going to we'll see and read right now. The article says new developments in brain-machine interfaces are giving us extraordinary capabilities and powers, quote-unquote powers, including early forms of telekinesis and telepathy. And they're saying early forms because they're expecting it to get even better. New enhancements, better technological advancements, things like that. Embedded systems that connect the brain to computers are expanding what we call the Internet of Things, devices connected to the Internet, to what I like to call the Internet of the Mind. One of the most interesting goals of innovation research and the ultimate in embedded technology is a brain-machine interface, BMI. BMIs are computer chips. That's the key word. BMIs are computer chips and electrodes that connect the brain to computers, bionic limbs, and other devices. And I was trying to find it. I know I could have just typed it in on Google, but I had it in my email somewhere and I couldn't locate it. But recently, within the past few weeks, then Elon Musk's company Neuralink, they were successful in embedding a brain chip in somebody who was paralyzed, and he had a robotic arm, and he was able to move his arm using the chip that was in his head. And that's what probably this article is going to go into. I didn't read the whole thing, but they're calling that a form of telekinesis, or telepathy rather, because he was able to control something with his mind. No, telekinesis, yeah. It says these innovations are the first true implementation of mental telepathy and telekinesis. Imagine being able to connect our brains directly to the internet, the cloud, and to each other like we connect using smartphones. Instead of typing messages on our phones and laptops, we could think chat. And instead of telling Alexa or Siri or an AI assistant what you want, you could simply think it. And with the smart brain interface, you could control all kinds of devices in your mind. This innovation is well along and has a great chance of succeeding because it's being developed by Elon Musk, arguably the world's most successful innovator. Let's read one more paragraph. The idea for a brain-machine interface was inspired by real-world need to provide new ways for paralysis victims and amputees to control bionic limbs and access computers, smartphones, and other devices. And I'm going to stop right there because that verse is going to perfectly lead me. That paragraph is going to perfectly lead me to the first verse that I want to grab. Remember, they're saying that all this was inspired by the need for people that have paralysis, amputees. They need to control bionic limbs and be able to use a phone and other devices. So it sounds good on a surface level. And sure, you can argue that it's really helping out a lot of people. Great. They're able to use a bionic or robotic arm to use their phone again, to chat, whatever. So it sounds good, right? And then you come and you read verses like this, Revelation 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. And that's the key word right there. With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. And them that worshipped his image, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. And that's talking about the nuclear missiles from World War III. But as you can see, in general, Esau Edom is going to come working different miracles in this microchip or BMI, whatever it was called. It's one of them. It's one of them. This is one of the miracles. And they're using deception. It's deception because they're making it seem as if ultimately this is the end goal. It's only to help out amputees. It's only to help out people with paralysis. That's it. No other ulterior motive. But really, behind closed doors, he's doing it because he wants power. He wants power, and he wants control, and he wants to be like the Most High. So this is nothing but deception. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. And if you don't know, of course you should by now, the mark of the beast is the microchip. The RFID chip, or the, what do they call it? BMI, right? See what that stands for again. Brain machine interface, BMI. That's what it is. We're reading about the mark of the beast right now. Now, I want to grab the book of Revelation 14 just to read about the destruction for taking this thing. Revelation 14, verse 9, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice. I'm going to read this in the NLT. Then a third angel followed them, shouting, anyone who worships the beast and his statue or accepts his mark on the forehead or on the hand must drink the wine of God's anger. It has been poured full strength into God's cup of wrath, and they will be tormented with fire and burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb. So Esau is going to come and make it seem as if this is for you. It's for your betterment. Same thing with the microchip in the hand, obviously. In the time of Jacob's trouble, there's famine, you can't eat. Esau says, look, you take this, you'll be okay. We're going to provide some food for you, money, all these good things, right? But it's nothing but deception. That's what it is, deception. Why? Because if you take it, as we just read, it's prophesied that whoever takes it will be destroyed. In the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb, it says, meaning the Messiah, in the presence of Yahweh Shai. And it's using the word tormented. I mean, it's not a friendly word by no means. So people are going to actually get tormented. That's how bad it's going to be. Torment and torture from those nuclear missiles. It's going to be hot, burning. It's something you don't want to imagine that. I mean, you can already imagine how hot, it is where you just turn up the water a little bit and you put your hand under it. You can barely, you just put it in and take it out real quick. Not even a second. Imagine nuclear missiles. Yeah, so a lot of people are going to be deceived into taking this. But I'm going to end off with this one. Let me get out of that. Actually, maybe I will read this in the NLT as well. 2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. It says, so that Satan will not outsmart us. And Satan is basically right here referring to his minions on earth that he works through, which is Esau, Edom. So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. Excuse me. We're familiar with his evil schemes, what he's trying to do. He comes bowing down, talking, with a soft voice as if he's really for you. But inwardly, he's a devil. He's a lion, and he's going to deceive you, talk slander, All of that. He's adverse to the Most High, everything, all those words. That's Esau and Edom. We're familiar with it by the Holy Spirit, and we know what to look for. We have the Holy Spirit to guide us, to comfort us, and to let us know what to do, what to look out for because of prophecy's sake. And that's all we have to do. Keep leaning on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to protect us and watch over us, keep us safe, not our own strength. And no matter what, Esau is not going to be able to chip the elect. The elect are not going to fall for his evil schemes or be deceived by his evil schemes at all. It's not going to work. No, the elect are going to overcome. That's why they're called the elect. Lord's will, we're all a part of that number. So call Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.